Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Getting that camera ready. Because like I said, I can't see what I'm recording, but if I flip it around to where I can, it's all backwards over here. Sorry, everything's a mess over here. I wanted to share something with you. It's kind of crafty and kind of not. It's more or less salvaging. And I know my camera's kind of crooked because I can see it. But, and reusing stuff. I don't know if I ever told you. Some people I've told and they've gone, ew. And, but back whenever in 2020 and 2021, when everybody was back, shopping carts full of toilet paper, there's TP shortage and everything. I said, the last thing I want to worry about in something like that is what I'm going to wipe with. And I want to worry more about groceries and things like that. Groceries. Am I going to keep electricity? Is clean water going to be available? Not, what am I going to wipe my butt with? Forget that. So I did an experiment. And the experiment was, I had watched a video of a lady, I can't remember what her name was, and she said, oh, we use these all the time. We never let flannel go to waste. And every time they're in like a thrift store or something and there's flannel, they buy it. I don't know if that includes shirts or only sheets. But I had a worn out bottom sheet on flannels. And once the bottom's gone, what do you do at the top? But the top sheet was fine, but I started using that bottom flannel sheet and I started cutting it up into pieces. And it took a lot of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Because I thought if that lady can save on toilet paper and not have to worry about a toilet paper shortage and wipe with flannel, I can too. So that's what I did. I cut up my flannel sheet and I cut it into pieces, just a portion of it, because there was just a bunch. And I'm doing this now because I just finished out some and I just washed everything. And I use these, I swear, I wash them in hot water. They go through the dryer. They don't smell. They're sanitized. And sometimes this one's kind of thin. It was kind of small, my first batch. But sometimes these little things are easier on your nose than a Kleenex. Even Kleenex brand tissues are not soft anymore. So sometimes I just use these. My husband did find some of his old hankies and gave them to me. But this is what I started out with at first, was this stack. And some of them are bigger, and I do like them bigger. These small ones, I'll take two of these, to use. And it's only P right now. But I figure if there was started to be shooting in the streets and things just really went south, I can do the other two. I mean, as long as I have water, as long as I can wash them. But I started, I forget how many were here, 60 something maybe, I don't know. And I use those, and you wouldn't believe how much I saved in toilet paper. Because ladies, and especially older ladies, when your bladder weakens, you're in the bathroom all the time. I'm probably in the bathroom I pee or dribble at least 10 times a day. Let's just get it out there. I mean, it just happens to everybody. It's like I said, I feel like an old man, when they have trouble with their prostate, which my husband. Anyway, but men, they don't, even if they should use something to wipe that off, they don't. So anyway, I had these. I started out with these. And then my husband, I said, the collars around his shirts, they'll just go ratty. He'll wear them until it's just embarrassing. And so he had a flannel shirt, and I cut up that flannel shirt into these pieces. And some of them, like I said, they're a little too small, and I'll have to take another one. But, and I added to my pile. So then I had this. And then I've already started to use some of these. But I had an old dishcloth that was stained, and it also had a hole. The other side had a hole and it was fraying. I just cut it in half, and it was an old dishcloth. This isn't near as soft, but it gets the job done. Okay, and then I had all this, right? Okay, and then I hey, 2 more shirts, collars, just shot. Just, I said, stop wearing that. I said, I wouldn't go out be seen in public with you wearing that shirt. So what I did was, this morning, I cut that one up into, some of them are quite large, but this is a shirt. It's not flannel, but I zigzag around them. So that's what I had just done with sewing machine. But some of them are in odd shapes. Like these right here, they're kind of long like this. It was however I looked at it to see how many I could get out of the shirt itself. And my husband wears a extra large shirt. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I did not count these prior. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The pocket, it was doubled, so I said I can still use that. 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20 times I can use this and not use toilet paper. You're saving trees, easier on the environment, easier on your, even if you have a septic system. I don't know, a while back, I had the clogged sewer lines and it was toilet paper because I tried to use the cheap stuff. And I said, it's easier even if you have public utilities, sewage system, less chance that you'll clog the lines because you're using less toilet paper. You're recycling, so that keeps, it's healthier for the environment. And I get drier. Just I'm just gonna put it out there, because with all the toilet paper, sometimes you have to get quite a bit, to get dry. And and these, even if I have to use 2 of them, it doesn't matter because I haven't paid for it. Now, you're going to say maybe, well, you have to wash them. This was 60 some, and this made 80 some, and then now I'm up to almost 100. So I'm going to be able to wipe, if I didn't have to use 2 of them, 100 times. Let's just say 94 times. How much toilet paper do you have to use for 94 bathroom visits? Just peeing. So I washed these, my 80 whatever that I had here. Of course, I didn't use the one. I'm only having it in my back bathroom, not my main bathroom, just the one that's back here in the utility room. But I only had to wash them like, I don't know, every couple weeks. And it's like the very lowest water setting because it doesn't take that much water to wash them. And it takes like 8 minutes to dry these. I am not kidding you. I have a gas dryer, but it doesn't take that long to dry them. And so I do believe, even if I'm not saving as much, let's just say I have bathroom security. You know how people always talk about food security? I have bathroom security, knowing that I have something to wipe with. And when you guys are all out there screaming, shoving, and shouting and fighting over toilet paper. Just saying. So and if you want to know how I dispose of them or store them after use, I have a covered trash can with a liner in it. And before I start using it, I spray it with Autoban. And about halfway through, I'll spray the inside top with Autoban or Lysol or anything. I've never really smelled it, but to keep from smelling it, because all it is pee. It's just dried pee. Yeah, dried pee smells bad if you get a puddle of it. I mean, I've used to use the outhouses, but it's not that bad. I never really smelled it. So I'm almost ready to move this whole system into my main bathroom. But just for me, of course, there'll always be a roll of TP there because of other uses. And but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, that you can probably save some money. It was very therapeutic just sitting here zigzagging around all this material with my sewing machine. My washer and dryer were going, and I was sewing. It was just like I had all this hum of activity back here. But I'm just saying, it's one less thing to worry about. And this is reusable and it's renewable. Whereas toilet paper is made out of trees and it's kind of, I just feel bad about all that cutting of trees and stuff. And anyway, I'm done. I just wanted to share that with you. I know it was kind of too much information, the TMI thing, but somebody else out there might just say, I thought about that and Pam did it. I'm going for it. So even if you just try just a little bit, like this much, an experiment, because that's what it started out being for me, was an experiment. And I'm sold on it. That's why I have some more here. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I know it wasn't crafty, but might be informative and useful. Bye.